Scotland's a wild and lovely place.
But there's a change we must embrace.
Scotland's water's world class.
No doubt.
So, take a refillable bottle.
When you go out.
It's your water, your life.
Top up from the tap with Scottish water.
Fresh, cool, clear.
And only available right here.
Sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Okay, welcome everybody to the final session of the 2024 Scottish National Short Course Championships here at the Royal Commonwealth Pool in Edinburgh. This is session 9, Sunday's finals. We've had 3 days of fantastic swimming, and this is the last session to go. I'm Tony Rose, and with me is Scottish National Coach Ian Wright. Welcome.
Good evening, Tony.
Good to have you here.
Yeah, pleasure to be here again.
And so, been some cracking races already. We've got some good ones lined up for this evening as well. There's your lineup. First off for the 1500 female final. Got a good mix of UK and Scottish talent in that one. Leah Crisp, fastest qualifier. Phoebe Arbuckle, Scottish junior, is going to be in against Evie Mackey for the junior title as well as the senior one on that one. And moving through, male and 200 IM, Matthew Ward and George Smith in that one. And moving on to the female 200 freestyle, it should be another cracker. Grace Davison, Holly Hibbett, Evie Davis, Lucy Hope, all of whom have featured highly in their medals over the last few days. And moving on to the male and open 100 fly, Brodie Gordon Gibson, Tom Bealey, Evan Bailey, are in the centre for that one. But we also got Dean Fern, who's been smashing Scottish junior records at will over the last 2 days, and a couple of opportunities in the fly in the back today as well. Then moving on to the female 100 breaststroke, Cara Hanlon, Scottish record holder with Ellie McCartney, Irish star as well. Then a couple of 50s, male and open 50 freestyle. We've got some fast guys in there. Callum Bain, Irish swimmer, along with Rooney McKinnon, local talent, and Stefan Kravich. And on to the female 50 backstroke with Kathleen Dawson, our Olympic gold medalist from Tokyo, with Caitlin Ebbage and Millie Mainwaring, her closest competition. 200 breaststroke, Rory Dixon going for a treble, but he's got George Smith and Matthew Randall to contend with. A team of South Africans here, and Matthew Randall's been one of their best performers. Female 200 fly, this should be a cracker. Lucy Grieve, Kiana McInnes and Ciara Sloshan all in the centre lanes for that one, and that should be a great race with male and open 100 backstroke. Triumvirate of Bath Performance Centre swimmers, Cam Brooker, Jack Skerry and Matthew Ward to come on that. Female 100 IM, Grace Davison and Katie Shanahan to shine in that one, and then we'll finish off the last race of the session with a cracker with a male and open 400 free. We've got Jack McMillan in that one, as well as two local swimmers, Luke Hornsey and Larsa Logan. So plenty to look forward to, Ian. And any particular highlights that grab your attention from that lot, or just looking forward to the whole lot?
Most of them are quite exciting to look forward to. I mean, some great on the male side. I'm really looking forward to the 100 butterfly and the 100 backstroke. But also I think the 200 IM is going to be a good race with Matthew Ward against some of these Sterling swimmers that are in there, and Devon Davidson.
Yep.
And the women's side, I always like to see Cara Hanlon and Anna Morgan racing in the breaststroke. I think they've got a good challenge, though, with Ellie McCartney, who did a really good 200
she did,
last night. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah. So
yeah, there's lots going on, really.
there is. Yeah. Yeah. We've got Jack McMillan in the outside lane in the last
Well, that
final.
will be interesting. Because Jack was amazing in the 200 free.
He did an amazing swim, didn't he?
141,
yeah.
and he's in on a 355, but he's going to go way quicker than that.
Yeah. No,
He could put in something quite special, I think.
yeah. So
If he's up for it.
yeah. Well, he's been up for it all weekend, I think. So let's hope he can, and should be a good one to finish us off with. Always exciting at the end, and then there'll be some presentations at the end as well. So in for a good evening swim, starting off with the female 1500s. And some interesting swimmers in that. We've got a couple of Scottish juniors, so they'll be swimming against each other. Evie Mackey's won a clutch of Scottish national junior titles this last few days, and she's in for a couple more this evening, and she'll be up against Phoebe Arbuckle. So that should be a good match in that one as well. So what's been the highlights of the meet so far, do you think?
I think as we were just saying there, Jack McMillan's 141 for the 200 freestyle was an outstanding performance of the meet for me so far. I mean, the World Short Course Championships are in Budapest next week, and if you swam 141 there, you would be in the final, and you'd be chasing a medal.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of standard it was at. So, yeah, I mean, there's been some good ones. Dean Fern's junior records have been excellent as well.
Yeah.
He's had a good meet. But yeah, Jack's 200 free was outstanding.
And here's the swimmers in for the 1500. We've seen Emily Rieck and Kaylin Hall, Alice Forrest, that was Phoebe Arbuckle, and Leah Crisp there, just coming through, the fastest entry. Just to remind everyone, that's the fastest heat. And so there's it's not a final as such, so anyone who swam earlier in the day who had posted good times could still medal in that one. Unlikely, but it's not without precedent, so we just need to keep an eye on some of those swimmers from the earlier heats. But I think we'd be expecting our medal winners from the final ones, but we'll just wait and see on that one. as they are lining up and getting themselves ready to do this first heat. And should be a good one. And here we go, that's the whistle gone for the start of the race. Leah Crisp is the fastest entry by about 15 seconds from Phoebe Arbuckle. Phoebe had a good 400 last night in the B final, 4:16. And we've also got Evie Mackey, who actually took the junior 400 title. She was swimming in the A final. Phoebe also won the 800 not so long ago, Friday or Saturday. So here we go. We have going out hard in lane 6 is Alice Forrest, the 15-year-old from Derwentside and Gateshead, just finding their pace. Lane 3 with Emma Price, a big contingent up from the northeast of England at this meet. There's been a good cross-section of different clubs, Derwentside, Gateshead, Burstockton, Newcastle well represented, so we've had a strong contingent of northeast
it's
swimmers.
good to see them here. There is this English Championships going on at the same time, but they've chosen to come up here to Edinburgh to take part in this one. I think they think it's a slightly better competition.
Yeah, no, it's good to see. It's been a strong feature. Likewise, some of the Bath Performance Centres swimmers. There's been a number of them come up year after year after year. We've got
yeah, they like to come up to Edinburgh. They always enjoy coming up here.
Yeah.
Something a little bit different for them compared to just going to one of the other English-based events.
Exactly. Yeah, I think the English, Scottish and Welsh short courses are all on at the same weekend this weekend, which I don't think is the normal thing to happen at all.
It's the first time it's happened. It's provided a little bit of different context, but it's good. We've got a flavour of them. We've got some South Africans here, but we've obviously got a good opportunity for Scottish swimmers to take their opportunity and swim fast.
Yeah. So yeah, there's been a strong contingent from South Africa. I think some of them are heading off to the Worlds as well. I think a small group of them are off to the Worlds as well. So it's a bit of a stopping off post. Same time zone, so makes it reasonably straightforward from them in that respect.
Yeah.
Quite a long way, but the same time zone.
Yeah, they phoned me up a few weeks ago to just check whether they'd be allowed to enter as South Africans and would they be able to swim in the finals and what have you. So I said yes. Come along, there's no restrictions. You can
sensible questions to
come and
ask.
do the meet. Yeah, it's good to see them here.
And it's a good start to this 1500. We've just gone through 200 there. Leah Crisp is in the lead. Phoebe not too far behind. Sticking with her on this one. And
yeah, Phoebe started quite gently on the first 50, 100, and then, which is a sensible thing to do, but then she's now got into a good rhythm and is working off Leah there as we go into the 250 mark.
So it's still pretty close. And their entry times aren't too far apart, so you do wonder if Phoebe's going to try and hang on, do you think? Or should she swing her own race for this one? She'll have a plan and she'll just stick to it regardless of what Leah's doing.
Perhaps a little bit of both. I think she's definitely got her own plan. I think she was dissatisfied with her 800 earlier in the weekend. But as I said, did a good 400 last night. So I think her coach is probably, my guess, I've not spoken to Bruce, but he's probably suggested she needed to be a bit more aggressive and get into a good rhythm early.
Yep.
And then look to maintain that rather than holding back and coming from behind. I think that's a good way for her to swim.
Yeah.
She still has to be sensible with it. But if she can, I mean, we would still expect Leah to win this race. She is a much faster personal best time than Phoebe, but if Phoebe can go with her, it could pull Phoebe onto a good performance.
Yeah. And she was 800 hadn't gone quite she wanted, but in the heat the 400 didn't. But I think she really pulled it around last night in her 400 freestyle in that B final. And
and she is our leading female junior distance swimmer, and she's been working hard. She's already been on a British junior camp out in Germany a few weeks ago, and there was a kind of a pan-European event where a lot of juniors from around Europe were getting together to do some distance training. So
that's good. Good experience.
So it's she's doing well.
Yep.
And swimming well in this 1500 tonight.
Yeah, it's been a bit of resurgence. We've got Amelia Bloxage down south and the female distance swimming in the UK. There was a bit of a lull for a while, but it seems to have...
Yeah, there's a definite strategy to try and develop our distance swimmers on both the male and the female side across the UK. I mean, there's always been some good ones, but you got to keep finding them as well, and not just hope they come together. You got to do things that make them develop and push them on to. As you can see at the world level, these events are moving on.
Yeah, totally. Well, Daniel Whiffin's a good example of that, UK-based Irish swimmer.
Yeah, the standard is so high now at the top 10 in the world. And it's very exciting, really.
Oh, the 1500s and the 800s are great races to watch. But it's a hard thing to train for, isn't it? You do have to be a certain type of person to get yourself into your head into distance swimming.
You're a person to train for them, and you have to have train yourself in a way that you can both defend a race and attack a race, and have different strategies to employ depending on the nature of the competition. Sometimes this is a heat declared winner event where we're just watching the fastest heat take part tonight. There's been some other heats this afternoon which are generally slower than the times we'll see here.
Yep.
But sometimes there's a heat and a final for a 1500, and that brings a whole different level of context to it as well. But here it's just a one-off heat, and we'll see how they go. Leah's just been able to pull a little bit away from Phoebe now, although the 50-meter splits would suggest they're still quite similar, but we've just got that body length on her now.
Yeah. So Phoebe has a decision to make here, doesn't she, in terms of...
You really don't want to get too far behind the feet of the person in front of you. Once it gets to 2 body lengths, I always think it's much harder then to keep going and hold the gap.
You can see that was a second on that 50. Leah's just all of a sudden injected a bit of pace, and Phoebe's just gone that 2 body lengths behind, so she's now looking behind her as well as ahead, Phoebe, isn't she?
Yeah, it's just... Well, we hope she'll be able to maintain a good pace, but she has dropped off the pace that she had in the first 400. And we look at one of the other Scottish juniors in the race is Evie Mackey. And I noticed she's swimming out in lane 2. I noticed she started off very steadily in the first 300 or 400. But I think she's aiming to do a different kind of strategy to Phoebe and try and pick it up as we go through.
Yep. She's had a good weekend. Evie Mackey has won a clutch of junior titles, I think it's 5 or 6 at least, across a range of different events. And there's Leah. So in third at the moment, Emma Price. We'll just keep an eye on where she is relative to Phoebe. I think they're swimming roughly the same pacing. Just Emma was about a tenth of a second quicker on that last 50. Alice Forrest also there in lane 6. In 5th place, and Ella Smith out there in lane 4. So they're about 6, 7, 8 seconds behind Phoebe. We'll just keep an eye on that, almost at the halfway stage here. Phoebe's now has lost touch with Leah Crisp, and the other two are just stalking her slightly.
So yeah, halfway mark, 8:09, 8:14. You can, an ideal race, you just double that up and hold that pace for the second half of the swim.
Yep. Well, that would have Leah in around 16:20, which is what she's entered in at. Very well spread out across the field here, or the pool I should say. And that's Leah coming to lap a few swimmers. 32.7 for her. She's been pretty consistent, 32 middles all the way through this race. Phoebe's at 33 high.
Yeah, Phoebe's got to watch out for Emma Price catching her up for that second and third place battle here.
Yeah.
Emma's currently swimming about 0.2, 0.3 of a second quicker per 50 than Phoebe. But Leah looking very strong now. She's holding 32 high per 50, and looking strong, smooth, and I wonder if we'll see her try and pick it up again a bit more in the last 500.
Yep. So Phoebe about 0.1 slower, so she's still maintaining a bit of a lead, but it is 0.1 or 2 every 50. And those 0.1s and 2s add up, don't they, with Emma coming back, 16-year-old. So Emma Price is probably swimming on a faster pace than her entry. She was entered about 20 seconds slower than Phoebe. And I'd say she's probably just swimming up on that pace. 34.1 for Phoebe there, and a 33.4 for Emma. So that lead is diminishing. It's only 4 seconds now. And we saw that this afternoon. We've had, as you mentioned earlier, we've had 3 1500s already this afternoon, and every single one of them had a very different pattern. Somebody went out a lot in the lead at the beginning and got caught back up. We had some fantastic races at the end. As at least all 3 of them had fingertip finishes coming in at the end. It was pretty remarkable, but very, very differently swum races, as you were saying earlier, from each of the swimmers in that race. And it does look like
it's great when you get that racing across lanes in a 15 or an 800. But here we've got quite a gap now from Leah to Phoebe. It's about 5 meters, 4 to 5 meters from Phoebe to Emma.
Yeah, so it's definitely closing in, and we're at the 1,000 metre, so we're at 2/3 through. 32 high again for Leah. She's been very consistent with her pacing. You're not quite getting the splits on the screen here. They're going away. We've got them in the pool.
Last 500 for Leah. Often the swimmers will look at the 1500 in terms of 3 500s. You often hear them talk about how they're trying to strategize it in their head in that way. And then the last 500, you want to go as hard as you can, obviously, but this is where you're now pushing through a lot of pain and fatigue.
Yeah, this is the real crunch time, isn't it? You've done 1,000, you've still got 500 to go. Can really hurt.
Yeah, I was thinking from about 900 to 1,200 is really the killer point. Where the races can be decided. Yeah,
and it does look like Emma is just picked up the pace slightly in that first 50 of this third 500. So I think she's going to be on the shoulder of Phoebe pretty shortly. It's still Leah though. I say she's not gone over 33 for any of her 50s. That was as close as you can get, 32.99. And she's lapped Evie Mackey. There's not many left in the pool not lapped. And she comes in at 11.50, so 3.50 to go. 33 exactly there.
33, yeah, 33.00. First time onto the 33s.
But not bad, 1100 in. 11.50 in actually. Lap counters at the end there. They are lap counters there. It's the swimmer's responsibility to make sure they've got their counting right, but there are counters just to help them along the way. And,
Phoebe, I think 2.6 seconds ahead of Emma Price now. It's close. It's not done yet. Emma's going to still have to work hard to catch Phoebe here. I think Phoebe is trying to respond to the challenge.
Yeah, I think she's seen her. That was her fastest 50 for quite a few hundreds there, Phoebe. She's now back under the 34. She had stretched over them, and she's back into the 33s. So I think she's seen Emma from the corner of her eye, I suspect, and not wanting to let that one up.
Leah's now already been at about 25 meters or so from Phoebe. They were together for the first 4 500. But now it's a 25 meter gap. Going really well, Leah here. Still splitting 32.9s and holding pace really well.
Phoebe's responded again. That's a 33.4. So she's getting faster in these last few hundred. So interesting response to seeing Emma just coming up aside her. See whether she can maintain that. Get that second place. Looks like she's going to be the Scottish national champion in all this. Leah will end up being the Open champion. That's the way it works at this competition. If you're a non-Scot and you win, you are the Open champion in the first senior Scot gets the national title. Seen that happen on quite a few occasions in the last couple of days. And it's building. Leah's definitely got this one in the bag, but it is building up to an interesting final 200 for Phoebe and Emma. So that Emma can. That looks a bit too big a gap, do you think? Or do you think that can still be made up with
It's
150
too big a
to
gap
go?
at the pace they're going. It depends whether they can change pace on the last 50 or last 100 meters or not. Sometimes swimmers can pick up 2 or 3 seconds just over 150, but
Yeah.
depends how much on their limit they are here. But certainly at the speed, if they both carry on at that speed right now, Phoebe's going to stay ahead. We've only got 5 lengths to go, 100 to go for Leah. She's now into the final 100 meters. Looks like she could be around 16:21, 16:22. That's the sort of finishing speed she's entered on 16:20, so it's not going to be far away from that.
No. She'll be pleased with that, I would think, this time of the year. And it does look like Phoebe is hanging on.
Yeah, and if we project forward, Phoebe could be around 16:42 around the end. I think Emma's having another go here. She knows the end is coming. We've got 3 lengths to go, just over 3 lengths to go. Leah turns into her final 25.
It's going to be some comeback if Emma manages it. It's going to be.
Phoebe's got 2.3 on Emma.
And here comes Leah. So Leah Chris was going to be the Scottish Open champion this year. She comes in a 16:21.45, so very similar to her entry. It does look like Phoebe's going to hold on here, so she's going to take the silver medal as well as the Scottish national title and the Scottish junior title. She comes into the wall. Good race from Emma though as well, but Phoebe takes this one in a 16:41, so 16:43 for Emma, so that's an improvement for Emma, but 9 seconds on her entry. Super swimming there. Alice Forrest comes in under 17, and she was over 17 coming into this. Ella Smith 16:54, so that's a 30-second improvement for Ella. That was super swimming for the 15-year-old from Borough of Stockton. And Evie Mackey coming in to the finish there, the other Scottish junior in this, 17:14, just outside her entry time. And we have the 2 University of Aberdeen swimmers in 7 and 8 coming in now, with Kaylin Hall just outside her entry, and Emma Riach just going to come into your screen shortly. And she comes in, and that's the race complete. There you have Leah Crisp. She's your Scottish Open champion with Phoebe just behind her in 2nd place. Some good swimming there. Good way to start the evening's racing, and that's confirmation of that result. There's Leah Crisp, your Scottish Open champion. Phoebe Arbuckle, Scottish national champion and silver medalist. And it was Emma Price in 3rd. So moving on to the next event. This is the Male and Open 200 IM. In this one, we have Peter McGrother, Derwentside and Gateshead in lane 1. Jacob Barnett from City of Sunderland 2. Angus Allison, University of Stirling swimmer in lane 3. Second of 3 Derwentside and Gateshead swimmers, Lewis Maxwell in 4. Cameron Rapson, University of Stirling in 5. Gregor Ross, City of Glasgow junior swimmer in lane 6. And we have Benjamin Beale, the Derwentside and Gateshead youngster, 14 years old. No swimmer in lane 8, so we've got, looks like neither of our reserves have hung around for this evening's finals. Bit of a shame. Often happens in the last session of some of these meets. People do have to get away for travel arrangements and things.
Yeah, sometimes, but I always think there should be a reserve somewhere to come in.
I think so. But anyway, we're off. Lewis Maxwell and Cameron Rapson taking this one off. University of Stirling swimmer Cameron just joined that squad this year, and he's gone out pretty well. 26:35 for him. Lewis Maxwell, once of Bath University, he's finished there now, back with his local club at Derwentside and Gateshead. And, who's got the advantage here. I think it is Cameron Rapson.
It's good to see the swim from Gregor Ross this morning, and he was in lane 6, was an excellent swim from him.
Yep.
I think he's the top-ranked junior
He
here.
is going to get the junior title. Yeah, he improved his time by about 6 or 7 seconds, I think,
it was a
from
really
memory.
good
It was
performance.
super.
And he's a good breaststroker, so
Yeah.
he might, I don't think he's going to catch Rapson, but he might start to close down a bit on the breaststroke. And Angus Allison's also a very good breaststroke.
Yeah, you'd expect Angus to. He's usually very strong in these IMs at the back end of his race. But yeah, no, Gregor Ross was on a 2:13 before this morning. He went 2:7. It's an excellent heat swim. And it's going to be, though, it looks like Cameron Rapson has got this wrapped up. Excuse the pun. He was a junior finalist at the British Olympic Trials earlier on in the year, Cameron, 6th in that junior final. And he came into this meet on a 2 minutes, 0.7. So is he going to get close to that? He was a 2:03 this morning. I think he's going to get reasonably close to that. Strong race going on between Angus Allison and Lewis Maxwell behind Cameron as Cameron comes into the wall, and he's just over that 2 minutes, 2 minutes 84. Lewis Maxwell 2:02.02. Angus Allison third, and who's going to get the fourth? Jacob Barnett just touching out Benjamin Beale and Gregor Ross. That was a super swim there from Cameron Rapson, and Gregor Ross will take the Scottish junior title. Congratulations to Gregor. Presentation for that's going to be along with the 1500 freestyle for females after the male and open 100 fly.
I mean, that was some good improvement from the heats there for most of those boys, especially Cameron Rapson and Angus Allison, the two Sterling swimmers, dropped by about 3 seconds there.
Yep, just off their entry times, both of them, but improvements from this morning. And here we go. These are the male and open finalists that you're seeing on your screen there. That's Finlay Davis, the University of Stirling swimmer. Just joined them from Midlothian. Josh Press coming through, University of Stirling as well. Andrew Bertoli, Scottish national team member. And George Smith in 5, University of Stirling as well. Matthew Ward just going through, Bath Performance Centre, Scottish International with David Annis there. University of Stirling. Evan Davison, very promising youngster from Perth City. And that's Piers Greening on your screen. The final University of Stirling swimmer. 6 of them out of the 8 are from University of Stirling. Evan Davidson, Perth City. Matthew Ward, the Bath Performance Centre. What's your thoughts on this one, Ian?
Yes, I mean, it's a really good final in prospect. Matthew and George, very good at this event. David Annis is one of the up-and-coming British juniors. Andrew Bertoli can swim well on this. Evan Davison had a great 400 IM. He's down at Perth City, but he actually trains out of Strathallan School. And let's look out for him. He was a good swim this morning. He'll be looking to get under 2 minutes for the first time tonight. And anyone who goes under two minutes will be doing pretty well, I think. But Matthew Ward, 1:57. He was quite a way ahead, so he might be the favourite here.
Yep.
But never count out George Smith. He's got a really good breaststroke and freestyle at the back end of this race. So Matthew at the front in the first half. George to come back at him a little bit under the second half.
Okay, let's see how that transpires. Evan Davison's always a strong finisher as well, isn't he? So it should be a good one. As you said, Matthew Ward there, straight out on that fly. Strong start, great dive. And it's about trying to keep with him, I think, because his backstroke, very, very impressive backstroker. Got to make the most of that front end.
Yeah, he's got really doing well on the underwater, 25.0. David Annis right with him though. But Matthew is the Scottish record holder for the 100 backstroke, so we're going to expect him to pull away a bit more from everyone here on backstroke. He's the top backstroker in the field. Real international standard backstroker is Matthew. And he's got the edge, about 1.5 metre lead coming into the 10.
All can change here, can it? George Smith, you've got to expect to be coming back strong on this breaststroke leg, you'd think.
Yeah, really good splits on the backstroke from Matthew Ward and David Annis. Andrew Bertelli also going well, and Josh Press and Finlay Davis still in the hunt here.
Finley's made a good transition from Midlothian into University of Stirling, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. He's really done well in his first year at Stirling, coming out of the Midlothian club.
Oh,
Matthew Ward, though, has held on nicely as through the breaststroke. 33.8, his split.
Yeah, they've not made ground on him, have they? He was
Only-
actually the
George could only
fastest.
match that, but he didn't catch anything up there, so
Actually been a dominant swim here from Matthew Ward. He's really taken it to them, and he's not looked like he's going to be under any threat
I
throughout.
think this will be a personal best for Matthew. This is what sort of time he can produce here. This is looking good.
That's really powerful demonstration of IM swimming here. Look at that, 1:55.14.
5, that's a quality time for 200 IM. Yeah.
Evan did get under that 2 minutes, as you were suggesting you'd
Yeah,
be happy
7
with.
of the guys under 2. Just Finley Davis just missing out, coming 8th with 2 minutes point 9, but good swim from Evan Davidson, as we said. He's done 1:59.2. I think he'll be really happy.
Yeah, and
with
as will
that
Finley. I mean, that's still an improvement for him, just over the 2 minutes. He's came in on a 2:01.57, so most of them are going to be happy with that, I would think.
Just unfortunately a disqualification for Pierce Greening in lane 1, I think.
Okay.
Not sure what he did wrong, but
So that's a confirmation. Matthew Ward, David Annis, and George Smith. That's your 1, 2, 3. That was a cracking turn IM. That was super from Matthew Ward. Really showing his versatility there, and he did not at all let off on the breaststroke. That was you thought George might come back on him, but he didn't. So we're moving on to the next event. This is the female 200 freestyle. This is the B final. Got Mary Craig from Edinburgh University in 1. In 2 is Michaela Glenster from Uni of Stirling. Emily Maxwell, Derwentside and Gateshead in 3. Susie McNair, University of Stirling in 4. Catherine Renfrew from Perth City in 5. Holly McGill, University of Stirling in 6. We've got Isabel Wood, Edinburgh Uni in 7, and Drew Mackenzie, Edinburgh University in lane 8.
yeah, so 2 of our most promising female junior swimmers are Susie McNair and Catherine Renfrew,
Yep.
who found themselves in the middle here of this B final.
Yep. Susie now at University of Stirling, made that transition from the Stirling
Yeah,
Swim Club.
she's still at school, but just school's right by the university, so we started training with the university group there now, and has fitted in really nicely. I'll be really interested to see what they can go.
Yep.
Watch out for Drew Mackenzie as
Yeah,
well.
she was injured a lot of last season, wasn't she? She
Yeah,
wasn't
then
very
this
well.
morning her goggles broke halfway through the
really?
race, and she was going quite well through the 100 and then slowed down, but she could be one to watch out for here as well.
Turning first at that first 50. Oh, she's really going for this one. Her and Susie McNair. So Drew was City of Glasgow, I think, and she's now at Edinburgh University. This is her second year at Edinburgh University. And she's definitely gone out hard on this one. See what she can do, and she's still out there dominant. So she's repeating this morning. Hopefully the goggles will stay on. 58.1, good first 100 there.
It's a good first 100. Now this critical third 50 is really where 200 free can be decided. You've got to hold your pace on this third 50 if you want to do well.
And she's still out there, Drew.
Susie's known for finishing her races strongly, as does Catherine. Also Holly McGill, they're known for her backstroke. Don't usually see her in the 200 free. She's in there as well.
So Drew's still the fastest in the pool. Can she hold on? This looks like could be under 2 minutes, I think.
If she hits that pace again, she'll be under 2. It's going to be close.
As they come up, Drew
Tying
has
up a little bit. Catherine Renfrew coming through strong.
He's going to get the touch. Drew's going to hold on. She does. Oh, 2:00.60. Did tie up a bit, but she really went for that from the gun. And takes that one in a 2:06.6. Catherine Renfrew. That's a big swim for her. 2:069 with Susie McNair. Just edging out Holly McGill in that one. So that was a super race there. It's a good young talent, Scottish talent in show, and they all came out well out of that one. Moving on now to the A final of this female 200 freestyle. And we have in lane 8 coming through there, Maisie Elliott, the Bath University swimmer. Next up, Danielle Farrell from Limerick. Evie Davis, University of Stirling swimmer in 6. Holly Hibbett, another one of these Bath Performance Centre swimmers, is here. Grace Davison, a hard swimmer. Lucy Hope in lane 3, University of Stirling. Elizabeth Bland from Newcastle, good heat swim this morning, 15-year-old. And out there in lane 1, we've got University of Stirling Katie Shanahan. She looked like she was swimming within herself this morning, just getting into this final. So what's your thoughts on this one, Ian?
Grace Davidson's in really good form in those past 6 months. She's come through from done really well at the European Juniors and has really started to make a mark at the senior level now. Holly Hibbett was known for a long time, and she kind of favours this event over her other events now. I'm also going to watch out for Katie Shanahan out there in lane 1 and Lucy Hope in lane 3. And of course Evie has already won the 50 and the 100 here this week, so
good swimmers popping up all over the place here.
So I think Katie Shanahan is good at this event as well. Don't be fooled by her lane 1 final place. I think she's going to go quite strong too.
Yeah, she's had some good swims this weekend, and so let's see what she can do in this one. Already excellent start from her. And lane 5, Holly Hibbett, as you mentioned. Katie is out in the lane 1 outside steamer, as you predicted, Ian.
Yeah, I did go and speak to her during the warm-up and asked her what her plan was. And she said she was going to try and commit hard to the race and see what she could do.
She's followed through on that so far.
It's a tough field, so anyone who wins this is going to have to work hard and earn the money.
Yep. Yeah, got Lucy Hope still to come through as well. So this is pretty tight. Look at this coming up to the 100. Not a lot between 4 or 5 of them.
Good to see them all going out strong here.
So
57-2.
This is where the hard work's going to come in. Who's going to make it, turn it around in this third 50?
You've got to get the stroke rate up. You've got to get the legs going now. Don't slow down around the walls. Kick hard off the walls and just keep pumping the arms and the legs. You'll be feeling a lot of fatigue right about now. All of them will be. It's who can hold on through that pain and hold their technique.
And it's Lucy Hope and Katie Shanahan at the moment. Lucy the fastest, equal with Grace Davidson, so expect a charge from those two. And here comes Grace Davison. This is going to be a cracking last 25. Katie, Lucy and Grace pretty much in a line off the wall there.
3 in a line.
Lucy Hope looking good. I think she's going to have timed this perfectly. Holly Hibbett not out of it. Who's going to get touched? Lucy, I think. And it is Lucy Hope. Look at that, 157.32. 17th of a hundredth of a second up on Grace Davison, who came back very strongly in that last 50. And just edging out Katie Shanahan. She did what she said she would do, didn't she? She went out for it, Katie. Just overtaken at the last minute.
Yeah, a good close race, and I think they'll be fairly happy with the 157. They might have been hoping for a little bit quicker, 156s maybe. But it was a good performance and well attacked. And I think we'll see Katie and Grace are also going against each other in the 100 IM final.
That's right.
In about another hour's time, so
yep,
we shall look forward to them back at it.
Yep, 7:10. If you keep your clocks for that one, everybody, that's when that 100 IM final will be. Now, moving on to one of the male and open 100 butterfly now. There's 3 finals here. This is a C final up first. We have Sidar Gullen in lane 1, Edinburgh University. Nikolai Cisnet, City of Glasgow in 2. Scott Fleming, Cameron in lane 3 from University of Stirling, Cameron Travis, University of Aberdeen Performance in 4, Brogan McAviney, Limerick in 5, Isaac Buchan, Borough Stockton in 6, and Ben Palmer, Birmingham Uni in lane 7.
And
so there's only...
Just a word on Nikolai Cisnet. He's only 14 years old. We don't normally see a 14-year-old in these men's finals.
No. And
so he's looking pretty good.
He was
going fast up the first 50, though, is Brogan McAviney.
In the centre lanes there, Brogan and Cameron Travis. Normally see him in the distance freestyle events. Ben Palmer.
Nice to see Cameron Travis having a go at this event. We normally think of him as a distance freestyle racer, but he's doing well here on fly.
Pretty
close
close
race
still.
with the final 25 to go. Nikolai Cisnet really good off the wall there, but Cameron Travis got this C final wrapped up.
Excellent swim for him, 55.39. Nikolai Cisnet, 56.06 on my reckoning. That is a Scottish age group record, 14-year-old age group record for us, Nikolai. He went 56.1 this morning, which was a record, and he's just beaten that by 4/100ths of a second in 3rd place. So impressive from him. And he'll be up in 100 backstroke neck as well, which he already holds that age group record for. So we'll wait to see what happens there. Okay, moving into the B final now. In lane 1, there you see it, Aaron Ilkers, University of Stirling in 1, Tumelo Mahan, Turks in 2, Kieran Lennox from University of Aberdeen Performance in 3, Ricardo Lucarelli, University of Stirling in 4, Gregor Swinney, City of Glasgow in 5, Stefan Kravich, Edinburgh University in 6, Elliot Best from Newcastle in 7, and Jensen Norris, Perth City swimmer, in lane 8. So another good race ahead of us here. Another good youngster, Jensen Norris in lane 8. And with these older swimmers.
And the men's 100 fly is one of the events Scotland's doing quite well on at the moment. We've got a number of athletes who are progressing in this event, and 3 or 4 of them are in this B final.
Yep. So maybe Stefan Kravich to watch out for probably in lane 6.
Gregor Swinney as well. He's the Scottish record holder in the 50 butterfly long course. Some of the last Commonwealth Games for Scotland in this event.
Well, it is Stefan.
Stefan is committed to this and going out strong.
He's going to turn first by quite a margin, 24.42. That's swift for that first 50. Ricardo Lucarelli and Gregor Swinney just behind him, but he's really gone for this as Stefan. Going to be up in the 53 later on as well, but he's, as you say, committed to this race. They're catching him up though. Ricardo Lucarelli, good turn there from him. Oh, and he's caught them up. Is it going to be Ricardo? University of Stirling, 19-year-old.
Gregor Swinney coming back, and Kieran Lennox in there as well.
Oh, nice one. 53.
Very close.
57 for Ricardo. That's a super swim for him. That's a good 7/10 of a second faster than his entry coming into this meet. Look, Kieran Lennox as well, 53.83. Stefan just edged out in 3rd. Well, that was a super, pretty good quality B final. Got an A final to come now as well. And that's swimmers lining up for this one. We'll announce them in as they come in. It's Peter Allen there, University of Stirling's Isle of Man swimmer. Aidan Kay, sorry, City of Glasgow. And that's him on there. Dean Fern, Aberdeen Dolphins swimmer in 7. Tom Robertson, ex-teammate of Dean Fern, now at Edinburgh University in lane 6. And 5, Evan Bailey, the Limerick swimmer. Came into this event fastest. Lane 4, Brodie Gordon-Gibson. Just touched out by Tom Bailey in the 200, and Tom Bailey is now next to him in this 100 fly final in lane 3. Josh Press, University of Stirling in lane 2. And we have Peter Allen, University of Stirling swimmer, represents Isle of Man. And that is your finalists, this A final. This should be a good one, I think.
Yeah, we had an excellent swim from Brodie Gordon-Gibson this morning. Fast improving Brodie.
Yep.
Swimming out of Edinburgh University, formerly of Warrender, coached by Chris Jones. Well, he swam 52.5, a big PB. But Evan Bailey's a high-quality athlete from Ireland.
Yep.
Watch out for him. We know Tom Bailey is a great 200 fly swimmer. Tom Robertson's in good form, and Dean Fern has been smashing these junior records all over the place. So he swam 53 long course last week in Rotterdam with the British team. So he's maybe not quite as good in the short course yet, Dean. Not quite as good at the turns as some of the others, but his underwater is still fast.
Yeah.
And we'll see what he can do. He'll certainly be hoping to go faster than he went this morning.
Yep. His short junior record is a 53.49. So keep an eye on that. Let's see the starters' orders. Off they go. So this should be a really good race. Pretty hard to call this one. Brodie was the fastest qualifier. Got to think Evan Bailey will be with him as they get towards the end. Tom Bailey beat Brodie in the 200, but he's got a way to catch up on this 100, and it's going to be Brodie and Evan Bailey as they come into the wall. It's Brodie, 24.3, 3/10 ahead of Evan. Dean Fern just behind. Right, still Brodie. He's got the edge. Evan not quite spotting his turns there. Is he going to get Brodie on this last 25, or is Brodie going to take it? It looks like Brodie's going to do it, you know. Evan Bailey pushing him hard. Oh, it's going to be Brodie, I think, to get this right. And it is. 52.24 for Brodie Gordon-Gibson. 52.58. Excellent swimming there from Brodie. Evan Bailey just edged out in second. Tom Bailey third, 53.15. Dean Fern there, 53.7. So that's a good race there.
Yeah, it's all over really quickly. 52.2, another drop for Brodie there, so he was really pleased with that.
Nice one for
More
Tom
to come
Roberts.
though, I suspect, as they improve their turning skills in the future from these guys. But 52.2 is kind of getting right up there as a quality performance now.
So we're going to switch to the other end of the pool. Got some presentations now. These are going to be presentations for the female 1500 freestyle and the male and open 200 IM. And they're going to be made by Colin Kennedy, past president, life member. And hopefully swimmers will be everyone coming up to the podium quite soon. That's the podium, I think that's the podium that's used for the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, isn't it? Designed specially for it. And coming back, so that's good news for Scottish sport to have the Commonwealth Games coming back, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting for Scotland and for Glasgow and for swimming. Have the games back in this country.
So here are the medal presentations, and that's Emma Price taking the bronze medal. And that representing Borough Stockton. Silver medalist there, Phoebe Arbuckle, the Warrender swimmer. Held on well to make sure she got that silver medal. And the gold medal and Scottish Open champion is Leah Crisp, Bath Performance Centre swimmer. Congratulations to her. And we have a Scottish national champion and Scottish junior champion is going to be Phoebe Arbuckle. So not bad, 3 medals from the one race. Congratulations to all those swimmers. Obligatory picture. Well done to you all. And moving on to the male and open 200 meters IM presentation. And in this one, the bronze medalist from University of Stirling, we have George Smith. Congratulations, George. Silver medal is going to go to Stirling University's David Annis. And our gold medalist and Scottish champion. It's Bath Performance Centre's Matthew Ward with that really excellent 155 there. You can see taking the champion title, and the junior champion is Gregor Ross from City of Glasgow. Nice for him to be up with these senior swimmers. Good picture. That's squeezing onto that top podium. And to Colin Kennedy there, making those presentations.
Yeah, it was a really good race, that 200 IM.
Yeah.
Super performance from Matthew Ward, 155.1. We get quite used to Duncan Scott setting some incredible times on these events, but we've got to remember that he's the league above everyone else. And 155 for 200 IM is really, really good actually for a boy who's only just not long 10-19.
Excellent swim. And we're on to the next round of finals. So there's the C final of the female 100 breaststroke. Aberdeen's Rebecca Reid in 1, Millie Cammack, City of Sunderland in 2, excellent 1500 earlier on today. Julie Sala, University of Stirling in 3, Katie Coventry, Morpeth in 4, Ailey Robertson from South Ayrshire in 5, May Rogers, Warren de Baths in 6, Charlotte Thompson from Midlothian in 7, and Evie O'Halloran Hutchison in lane 8. So
potentially a very close race here.
Yep, it's only just over a second between all 8 swimmers. Katie Coventry, the Morpeth swimmer, the fastest qualifier, but it's May Rogers in lane 6, Warren the swimmer, who's looking strong. And 33.9, good first 50. She's half a second up on the others. Came into this on a 1:12, did a 1:14 in the heats this morning. So also coming through in lane 3, Julie Sala, newly into University of Stirling, Egyptian swimmer. But it's still May. And it's looking like it's May and Julie who are fighting this one out. The others are just coming back on May. Had a good 200 breaststroke B final yesterday, May, and I think she's just going to edge it. She does, 1:12.73. So that's a nice improvement for her on her swim this morning.
Yeah, nice swim from May Rogers, dropping 2 seconds.
Julie Sala just edging out Millie Cammack. So Millie Cammack's swam a fantastic 1500 freestyle earlier on today. Bit of versatility there, going into 100 breaststroke, getting third in that
fair
final.
play to her then if she's already done 1500.
So moving on to the B final, we have Amy McLeod there, City of Glasgow in 1, Perry Scobie, Stirling swimming in 2, Sarah Smith, teammate of winner of that last heat, last final, May Rogers in 3, Georgia Else from Tux in 4, Anna Finlay, the Derwent side and Gateshead swimmer in 5, Ellie Kennedy, City of Glasgow in 6, Jasmine Smith from Lerwick in 7, Ella McGeorge, Edinburgh University in lane 8. And Georgia Else in the central lanes here. She probably would have been expecting to be in that A final. She's done a 1:07 entry time, the South African. So we'll see if she's going to produce more of form like that in this B final. Got Zara Smith on one side of it, Anna Finlay on the other. So see how this one goes. And it is Georgia Els going out hard on that first 25. Clear leader already. And others behind her are pretty in a row. Zara Smith, Anna Finlay and Ellie Kennedy. Ellie Kennedy's the only junior in these B and A finals, so she's going to be the junior Scottish champion. Still want to do a good swim though. Clear lead for Georgia. Anna Finlay, Derwent side swimmer, 5th at British Summer Champs and was a junior finalist at the Olympic trials earlier in the year at London. She's got clear second. Zara Smith and Ellie Kennedy battling it out for that 3rd place. It's been a dominant swim from Georgia Else. We thought she might perform in this B final. And she's going to get under 110, 108.41. That's a super swim there from her. It was Anna Finlay getting second, 110.83 with Ellie Kennedy, who takes third in that B final and also the Scottish Junior title.
Yeah, very impressive swim from Georgia Rolls there. Looked really strong. Added 32 back in 36 for a 108. And good progress from Ellie Kennedy there to snatch third and pick up the Scottish Junior title.
Yep, good for her. Moving on now to the next A final. And then this one should be a good one as well. Strong contingent in this one. In the final in lane 8 we have there on our screen. That's Gary's Nuligau. Next up, Emily McGee, Dundee City aquatic swimmer. Charlotte Hardy from South Ayrshire. In lane 6, Ellie McCartney, the Limerick swimmer, looking very intent there. Cara Hanlon, big wave for the camera there. Edinburgh University in 4. Anna Morgan, another University of Edinburgh swimmer in 3. Lane 2, we've got Katie Goodburn, Edinburgh University swimmer. And the 4th, Hannah Bowley, Edinburgh University swimmer in lane 1. Fastest qualifier was Cara Hanlon. She's got very close to her Scottish record in the 50 breaststroke earlier in the weekend. She's the Scottish record holder on this 100. Not sure we're expecting her to get on that one there, but
yeah, Cara took an extended break this summer, but has come back really well, fully refreshed. Disappointed to just miss out on that Olympic spot, but she's put that behind her now and back focused on what she can do in 2025 and beyond.
Yeah.
And Anna Morgan's already in good form this season, trying to catch her teammate. I was pleased to see Charlotte Hardy some a good 108 performance this morning in the heats here, and I'm interested to see if she can go any quicker, one of our national junior team members.
So here we go. Cara Hanlon is in the centre lane and firm favourite. Ellie McCartney, sorry. Is a good performer as well. Fast start as always from Katie Goodburn in lane 2. Good technical skills off the dive and the turn from her. But in comes Cara Hanlon and Anna Morgan between Katie and Cara, with Ellie McCartney not that far behind, so this is a good one. Cara Hanlon 31.16, closely followed by Anna Morgan and Ellie McCartney. Katie not too far behind. So it's Ellie McCartney and Cara Hanlon taking it out into the lead as they turn with 25 to go. It's Cara Hanlon. Ellie and Anna, stroke for stroke as well. But it looks like Cara's got this one. Pushing hard to the wall, very close for second between Ellie McCartney and Anna Morgan. And Anna's pushing up on Cara as well. But Cara's going to take this one, 106.42. Nice swim there. Only 4/10 behind her was Anna Morgan. 106. Fit 91, so that's faster than her entry. So that might well be a best time in short course. There's Cara Hanlon on the screen. Quick wave for everyone. And Ellie McCartney just edged out Anna. 106.86, but good swim from Anna as well. 106.91. Charlotte Hardy, you were looking for a good swim from her.
Yeah, moving on again to a 107. From South Ayrshire, but trains down in Millfield at the school down there in England. But back up for the Nationals here and had a great weekend.
Yeah, came into this meet on a 109.1, so that's a big improvement for her. So good to see.
Straight on to the men's 50 freestyle.
And, 3 finals in this one. Got event 305, Male and Open 50 free. C final, Kieran Lennox from University of Edinburgh Performance in 1. Jensen Norris, Perth City in 2. Anthony Falk from Birmingham Uni in 3. Adam Metcalf, Loughborough Town in 4. Finlay Strachan, City of Glasgow in 5. Aidan Kay from City of Glasgow in 6. Callum Peebles, excellent heat swim this morning. Took about a second and a half off his time to get into the C final in lane 7. And Liam Dawson, University of Stirling, in lane 8. So here we go. Well, there's only 0.2 between these swimmers. Great start in lane 6 from Aidan Kay, City of Glasgow. Also out there in lane 1, Kieran Lennox, always a fast starter. 23.49 in the heat this morning. Look at that for a turn, and he's got the edge on the rest of these swimmers, I think, coming back strong in 4 and 5. Who's going to take it? Gee, Adam Metcalf, 22.94. Nice swim there. Second, it was Finlay Strachan, 23.01, and fast starting Kieran Lennox, 23.06 for third. That was good.
Well, Kieran Lennox was off like a flash on that. He's so quick off the start, and his stroke rate was super fast. It's a good swim from him, but he got caught in the end by Adam Metcalf.
Yeah. Good swim though. Going to move now on to second of these heats. Harry Sharp, Warrender swimmer in 1. Adam Thompson, University Stirling in 2. Bergen Hyde, teammate in 3. Finlay Clubb, Edinburgh Uni in 4. His teammate Bruno Kempster in 5. Leon Molam, University of Stirling in 6. Ryan Ferguson, University of Edinburgh in 7. And Thomas Leggett, University of Stirling in lane 8. So 23.08 to 23.26. So very, very close on this one. See what these guys can do. Harry Sharp in lane 1. He's going to get the national junior title. Assuming he gets through this event, this race unscathed. And as he comes up now, he's going to get this one. Finlay Clubb and Bruno Kempster, Edinburgh teammates in 4 and 5. Lane 3, good start from Brogan Hyde of University of Stirling. Also going well in 8, Thomas Leggett. First leg on the victorious Uni of Stirling relay, Thomas, and he's showing good form here. Also Leon Molam in 6. This is very, very tight. Going to be lane 8, I think. Thomas Leggett, 22.66. That's rapid. Goodness, I would have had him second into the final if he'd done that this morning. 22.85. Finlay Clubb finished strong there. And his teammate Bruno Kempster just behind, but everyone really ramping up into these finals, all performing significantly faster. So that was very impressive there. So we're going to now move on to the final. This is the male.
Callum Bain had a 1 second lead from the heats.
Yeah.
So I think we've got a strong favourite. Callum is a real top-class sprinter out of Ireland. But it was the Glasgow boy, Rory McKinnon, who was second place, come into this final. I think a little bit of a PB for him. He's had a really good weekend, this Rory. A good 100, good 200. He'll be hoping to go a bit quicker. I know Stefan Kravich is also going to be hoping to chase that time down a little bit as well.
Yeah, Rory's had good swims across he's always been good at 50-100, but he had an excellent 200 as well, didn't he? So it's been a good weekend for him. Cameron Jameson, the youngster from Repton. Finalist at the junior final, Scottish Academy member. And there's your line-up there. Callum Bain came into this on a 21.32. He wasn't that far off this morning, 21.7. And we've already seen 22 medals in this B final. Let's see what Callum can do here, the Crookstown swimmer. Reigning Irish champion, long and short. 9th at the European Championships. So you've got to have him as firm favourite. As Ian said, who's going to challenge him? Stefan Kravich, Rory McKinnon. Awaitu Mahan also in there, the South African. So it's going to be a good one as they wait for the start. Okay, here we go. Stefan Kravich, good reaction there. Look at Callum Bain already. Half a body length ahead. Goodness, what a first 25 from him. Off the wall. And they're not pulling back, are they? On his inside. Stefan Kravic trying to go with him, but no doubt about this one. Callum Bain, 21.97, slightly slower than this morning. Second, Stefan Kravic, 22.44. And he's the Scottish champion, just edging out by 100th of a second. Joint third, Rory McKinnon and Owuthu Mahan from Tux. Look at that, 100s between second and fourth, and there's a share for third, but Stefan will be happy with that one. Very, very close, but Stefan takes the Scottish championship.
See, everyone came in there. Well, at least 4 of them came in with all on the same hand touch, and 0.1 separating second from fifth, with Callum just a little bit ahead. He just had too much for the others.
Looked like he was a bit tight on his turn this end here. He went in way ahead and didn't come out quite as far, and he was slightly slower than this morning, but still, it's going to be Scottish Open champion. As we move to the other end of the pool, these are the presentations now for the female 200 free and the open and male 100 fly. And giving the presentation, Margaret Somerville, past president and life member. Okay, so presentation here. And here are the swimmers coming in. And we'll do the 1, 2, 3. Bronze medal there. Katie Shanahan, 157. Grace Davison takes the silver. And gold medalist and Scottish national champion, it's Lucy Hope, takes the gold medal there. And the junior champion, it's Lily Mundell from Heart of Midlothian. So good swimming there from the quartet. Lily Mundell, 14-year-old, taking that junior title, 100th of a second ahead of Phoebe Arbuckle. So well done to Lily. Moving on now, this is the male and open 100 butterfly. And just waiting for swimmers to come to the podium. That was a cracking race we had. And there they are, waiting over by the side of the pool there. It's an excellent race. And bronze medalist in this one, representing University of Aberdeen, is Tom Bealey. Silver medal is going to go to Limerick's Evan Bailey. And the gold medal, Scottish champion, representing Edinburgh University, it's Brodie Gordon-Gibson. Great swim there from Brodie. And the Scottish junior title, Aberdeen Dolphins, Dean Fern. Congratulations to Dean. As an additional award for the combined 100 and 200 male open senior swimmer, Alistair Sankey Memorial Trophy, and that's going to go to Brodie Gordon-Gibson. Won the 100 fly, was second in the 200 fly to Tom Bealey, and just cumulatively ahead of Tom Bealey to take that Alistair Sankey Memorial Trophy. Well done, Brodie. Well done, swimmers. So presentation's over. Right back down to the other end of the pool. The next event up, we have the female 50 backstroke. 3 finals again here. In this one we have Layla Weatherspoon in 1 from Heart of Midlothian, Catherine Renfrew back in the water in 2, Per City, Libby Freeman from Morpeth in 3, little sister Gabby in 4, Amy Shields in 5, Edinburgh University swimmer, Lucy Stowes from Dundee City Aquatics in 6, Hayley Armstrong, Edinburgh Uni in 7, and Isla Wetton, East Lothian in lane 8. So this should be a good one. Pretty tight across all 8 swimmers, only 0.4 between them.
Could go anywhere, this one.
Yep. I think all of these have a low 29, even a high 28 in them. Some of them do anyway. And good start from Layla Weatherspoon out there in lane 1. She's maybe got the advantage. She got the Scottish Junior title in the 50 free last night. And I think she may be just ahead. But all to play for in this second 25. Good turn in lane 5 from Marie Wood. And it looks like she's, not Marie Wood, Amy Shields, Edinburgh Uni swimmer. I think she's going to take this one, and she does. 29.17. Libby Freeman 29.48. And Lucy Stove, Dundee swimmer, 29.56. That's pretty close. Isla Wetton going exactly the same time as she did this morning in the heats. Well done to her getting in that one.
Amy really strong off the wall there. Used her underwater to great effect to essentially win that C final.
Yep, it was a good second 25 off the wall. B finalists there: Anna Green, Edinburgh Uni, Hannah Pearce from Tux in 2, Eve Wood, Orkney in 3, Karen Herbst, Tux in 4, Marie Wood, University of Aberdeen Performance in 5, Emma Scomperine, West Lothian in 6, Laura Ann Marshman, University of the 7, and Faith Yuda, Edinburgh Uni in 8, and Eve Wood in 3. If she gets through this one unscathed, will be the Scottish Junior champion. Only junior in either of the A or B final.
Yeah, Eve Wood's had a great weekend.
She has.
The Orkney swimmer. Great to see her and a few of her colleagues down here.
Off they go. What kind of starts we're getting here? Very good start, Marie Wood in 5. And she has the lead at the moment, but coming back strong, Karen Herbst. Also going out well in lane 1, Anna Green. Oh, very close, 4 and 5, I think maybe got it. Who gets the best turn? Marie Wood again, look at that. Way to 12, but Karen Herbst has been going fast on top of the water, and I think Karen may be just about to edge this one. So come up to the wall, oh, in the finish. Oh, it's Hannah Pearce. It's her Tux teammate, just edging that one. There you go, 28.87, edging out Karen Herbst in 29.05, and Marie Wood did get that third in 29.13. That was a super finish for Hannah Pearce.
Yeah, they were so close, you couldn't really catch that one until they touched the wall and saw the times come up. It was really hard to tell who was in front.
Good race there. So moving on to the A final now. And in this one, we have in lane 8 from Kirkintilloch, Emma Scobie. Hayley Wren, City of Glasgow in 7. Florence Tinsley, University of Stirling swimmer in lane 6. Her teammate, Caitlin Ebbridge, University of Stirling in 5. And Kathleen Dawson, fastest qualifier, University of Stirling in lane 4. Scottish record holder. Melissa Mainwaring, City of Glasgow in 3. Yasmin Hammerlane, Edinburgh University in lane 2. And in lane 1, Holly McGill, University of Stirling. Should be good. Kathleen looked good this morning, 27.9. She's got a clear lead, or half a second on Millie Mainwaring and Caitlin Ebbridge. Millie's had a good weekend swimming, moved from West Lothian to City of Glasgow, and that transition's gone very well.
We don't expect Kathleen, the experienced Olympian, here to be in charge of this, but Caitlin Ebbridge has been in good form, and as you say, Millie Mainwaring's been improving her PBs all weekend, some good performances.
Yep, across the range of strokes, free fly and back.
Got Holly McGill in there as well. She was great on the 1 and the 200. 50 not her better one, but she's gradually getting better at it.
So here we go. Oh, no lane 4. Kathleen has pulled out. So this is wide open now. You got to think. And he's going to take up the chance here. Lane 2 going well. Yasmin Hammerlane. Also Millie in lane 3 is with her. Oh, this is very, very close. Lane 8 as well. Emma Scobie going out strong. And it's lane 3 and 5. Caitlin Ebbage and Millie Mainwaring. I think Caitlin and Millie. Who's going to get the touch? It's going to be Caitlin, I think. It is just 27.85. Nice from her, but Millie Mainwaring 27.97. Getting under that 28 for the first time for her, taking second. And in third, Florence Tinsley, 28.18. Oh, that was a good race.
Yeah, excellent stuff. In absence of Kathleen, I thought Kathleen was racing, but I spoke to her yesterday. She didn't suggest anything that she wouldn't be. But great to see Caitlin Ebbage and Millie Mainwaring get down under the 28th then to the 27th. That's really good.
Very impressive. Moving on to the next event, 307, male and open 200 breaststroke, A and B final. This is the B final. There's your swimmers, Ben Rogers, University of Aberdeen Performance in 1, Jacob Barnett, City of Sunderland in 2, Angus Allison, University of Stirling in 3, Don Bissett, University of Stirling in 4, Callum Melville from University of Stirling in 5, Matthew Garrity, City of Glasgow in 6, in 7, Matthew Day, City of Sunderland, and in lane 8, Royas Kringellis. And here they go. Fastest in, Don Bissett, University of Stirling. Part of a three of them there. Angus Allison, Don Bissett, and Callum Melville. Callum Melville going out hard. Scottish junior record holder Callum, a couple of years ago in this pool.
Yeah, it was an incredible junior swimmer, and he just struggled a bit to make that transition to the senior. Although this season, the last few months, he's just been getting back to closer to some of his better times and finding his way again. So nice to see him taking this out.
Yeah, he's really grabbing it by the scruff of the neck, isn't he? He and Don Bissett already clear. It's a fast 100. Already a couple of, at least a body length up, and maybe trying to go with him. Matthew Garrity, City of Glasgow swimmer. Well, this has been a strong start for Callum. So I'm out of Nottingham until he's come to Stirling University. And
33.1, 102.9, that's okay. It's a good pace. He's holding a good rhythm on his stroke, good distance per stroke. And this is going quite well.
Yeah, this is the best he's looked all weekend in this 200. Let's see if he can hold on. And he's got a clear lead over Don. He's ripped this field apart. They all came in pretty close, really, but he's 33 again. So 211, 210, 211 maybe.
Still here another 33 there, so I think, I'm going to say 211, sorry.
As he turns, 25 to go. This has been an excellent swim from Callum Melville.
Just hanging in for third place over Angus Allison at the moment. Interesting battle going on there. All the remaining medals.
Good swim from Callum. Angus Allison, customary late charge, takes second in this B final, 2:15.93, just edging out Matthew Garrity. That was a good finish there from Angus. Just edging out Matthew for second and third, but Callum Melville dominated that one from the gun. And that's getting back to his best.
Yeah, good performance that. And not the only one in that race, there were some other good swims as well. Garrity performed well.
So here we go.
Here we see Evan Davidson again, leading out the breaststroke A final. Good to see Evan make the A final here. He doesn't always race the 200 breast, but we know he's very good at breaststroke. And as we said earlier, he's swimming under Perth, but he just trained out of Strathallan School with coach Elaine Johnston. This is his final year of school there. The same school that Duncan Scott went to a few years ago, and they've got a good pedigree of developing good swimmers.
Yeah. And Eugene Cook going through there, Edinburgh University swimmer, and the last one in, Andrew Feenan, Limerick. So 2 Irish swimmers in lanes 1 and 2. This should be a good one. Andrew Arthur, George Smith, Matthew Randall and Rory Dixon, they've all been swimming well this weekend. Eugene's not out of it either. Josh Mitchell's really come on in the last year or two as well, so this should be a good race.
What's interesting here is that I think all of these boys have swum really well this weekend already, so we know they're in good form.
Yep.
And George is probably a slight favourite, but the others are swimming fast. We know George has already had a 200 IM tonight, so we'll see how that affected him. And I expect everyone to be a little bit quicker here.
Yeah. Can't discount Matthew Randall either, South African champion. In on a 2.8. But here we go. It's a good start, pretty even start across the board here. Eugene Cook off fast. It's the third at the Irish third in this meet last year, Eugene. And looks like though it's lane 4 and 5. George Smith and Matthew Randall just behind him. Andrew Arthur and Rory Dixon not too far behind. So got 4 of them in a line. Eugene, Andrew, George and Matthew. It is George Smith maybe pulling away. You had him down as your slight favourite, Ian, and he's looking good at the halfway mark here. So he's now taken the lead. Eugene back to 4th. Andrew Arthur still there. Rory Dixon is beginning to... He's a bit behind here, Rory.
Yeah, Andrew Arthur's going really well. He's improved a lot.
Yep.
But Matthew Randall looks great too here. And watch out for Rory. He usually, if he's in good form, he can come back strong in the last 50. But George is also looking strong.
Yeah, this is good. Rory's got a lot to do if he's going to come back and get in the medals. It's still George Smith though, and he's pulling away slightly in this last one. Matthew Randall up with him. Andrew Arthur trying to go with him. Is Rory going to catch Andrew? Eugene Cook still there as well. But it looks like those 3, George Smith, Matthew and Andrew.
Yeah, here comes Rory with his charge down the final 50. He's trying to catch Andrew Arthur, but it's Randall and Smith in the middle.
Rory does catch Andrew. There you go.
Smith takes 208.69 from Randall, 209.59, and the fast finishing Rory Dixon 210.71.
Timed that very well, didn't he, Rory?
Yeah, good. I mean, Andrew Arthur and Josh Mitchell have improved a lot there as well. And Evan Davison, as we mentioned earlier, 214. I think he was 14 in the heat, so he'll still be pretty happy with another 214 and concluding what's been a really good weekend for him.
Yeah, I think that's him. He's had a busy weekend, but I think that's him. Time for a well-deserved rest, I think. So we're now moving on to the next event. Presentations up the other end of the pool. That's going to be the female 100 breast and the male and open 50. These have been made by Phil Cartwright, artistic president. And this female 100 breaststroke first. It's a good race. Just wait for the swimmers to come up. Cara Hanlon will be pleased with her weekend, I think, Ian. She's had a good set of swims across the 100, 200 and 50. Here they come. And the bronze medalist here from Edinburgh University, it's Anna Morgan.
Good job, 106.
Good swim from her. Silver medalist in this one in the National Centre in Limerick is Ellie McCartney. And the gold medalist and Scottish champion from Edinburgh Uni is Cara Hanlon. It's pretty close at the end.
That.
And the Scottish junior champion from City of Glasgow is Ellie Kennedy. Move on to her. So I'm in the B final this evening. Nice shot before them. Well done. Well done. Next up, it's the male and open 50 freestyle. For them to come up to the podium. This was a cracking race. Tie for third, and they were only 100th behind the silver medalist. So here they are at the podium, and bronze medalists for this one. We have Oethu Mahan from Tux and Rory McKinnon from City of Glasgow.
Great swim for these two. Dead equal on 22.45. A nice personal best for Rory McKinnon.
Only 100th behind the silver medalist, and that's Stefan Kravich from the Edinburgh University team. Just switched there from East Lothian this season. Good swim from him. And the gold medalist and Scottish Open champion from Crookstown, it's Callum Bain. On to him. And the Scottish national champion.
Scotland for a long time in Stirling, but back over in Ireland nowadays.
Stefan Kravitz takes the Scottish National Championship. Gold medal for him. And the Scottish Junior Champion from Warrender is Harry Sharp. He was a swimmer in the B final. Well done to Harry. Here's your 5 medalists. Well done to the swimmers. We're now moving on to, this is now the female 200 butterfly. Here's your lineup for the B final. Ellen Denny from Gary in 1, Alice Ward from Borough Stockton in 2, Tony Jameson, University of Aberdeen Performance in 3, Tash McDonnell, University of Stirling in 4, Orla McInnes, Heart of Midlothian in 5, Gabby Freeman, Morpeth in 6, Abigail Crawford, City of Glasgow in 7, Catherine Boddy, University of Aberdeen in lane 8. So here we go, 200 fly. Pretty
quite
close.
hard to predict this one, I think. It's a much more variable race, the 200 butterfly. You can get big changes from the heats to the final.
Yeah, and they are pretty close across the field. And Orla McInnes going out hard with Tash McDonnell and Tony Jameson. And there's Tony Jameson just edging it. 30.95, the University of Aberdeen swimmer. But, 2:21 entry time for her. She went 2:22 in the heat, so she was pretty much on Good swim this morning. She's been joined now by Tash McDonnell, University of Stirling swimmer.
It's all about holding a comfortable pace without using too much energy in the 200 butterfly. Getting through the first 100 at a decent speed, but holding back your energy expenditure, and then really committing now on this third 50. Trying to extend your stroke and put more power in and work off these walls.
That's one of you, but too much effort in at the front end, really suffer in the back end, don't you?
Yeah, it can go real bad.
So let's see who's judged this the best as they come into the final 50. Still Tony Jameson, Tash McDonnell and Ola McInnes. They're the ones that are out in the lead. They're all swimming pretty much the same pace. 36 points. Who's got it in this final 50? Who's paced it best? Ola's still there. She's looking pretty strong, Ola. Do wonder, as she's coming in, she's touched the wall on a good finish at the 25 to go there. This is a three-way race now. Look at this. Ola McInnes has really come back fast on this final 25, and she's going to do it. She's paced this one perfectly, Ola, and she's going to come in and take this one. Super swimming from her. 2:19.94. Oh, a super swim from her. Tony Jameson 2:21.37. Just ahead.
Nice swim from Ola McInnes there. We're about to see her sister swim in the A final.
We are.
So it's a good way to, could we get a McInnes winning both races? That would be interesting.
Yeah, not sure that happens very often. That was a first time under 220, I think, for Ola. So,
I think so.
Nice swimming for her. So here we have the finalist, A finalist for the female 200 butterfly. Evie O'Halloran Hutchison in lane 8, Derwentside and Gateshead. Evie Mackey, South Lanarkshire in 7. Seren Talentire from Morpeth is in lane 6. Kira Slosson, Edinburgh University in 5. In 4, Ola's big sister Kiana, University of Stirling. In 3, it's Lucy Grieve from the University of Stirling. Niamh Savary, Newcastle in 2. And Faye Rogers, University of Aberdeen performance in lane 1, the para swimmer Faye Rogers.
Yeah,
into this.
Paralympic champion in the 100 butterfly S10.
Yep.
From Paris this year. Great to see her make this a final for the 200, which was historically her best event in distance, but it's not a para event that is on the schedule, so it's nice that she can still compete in it in finals at the Scottish level.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that was a 2:21.02. Speaking to Paul this morning, he thought that was a Scottish record this morning. The British record is 2:20.91. But she wasn't a Scot last year, so that's why it was a Scottish record today. So
Right.
when she did her 2:20, but here we go. This should be good. Some outstanding fly swimmers here: Lucy Grieve, Kiana McInnes, and Kira Slosson. I think Kiana's favourite for this one.
No, but Kiana and Lucia, they can often produce really fast times when you think they're not going to, because even though it might look like a mid-season swim, their techniques are so good and their fitness is so high that as long as they're not tired going into the race, they can still produce a really good performance.
Well, it's Kira at the moment who's taking this one out. Maybe Kiana's just edged ahead at that turn.
We've got to keep an eye on Lucy Grieve, because I know she doesn't like to go out quite as fast in the 200. She's not known as much for 200, but she has been improving on it a lot in the last 12 months. So she'll want to push hard on the second half.
So it's looking like it's those three. Seren Talentire, the Morpeth swimmer in 6, is trying to keep with them.
Yeah, Seren swims out of Morpeth Swimming Club with coach Becky McGuire, and a strong junior swimmer, is very good at a range of events.
think she's is she Welsh national? I think she is. So it's still Kiana. Kira is still in second. Lucy has picked up on that one, slightly faster than Kira on that third 50. Is she going to make a big push on this final 50? And she is catching Kira. I'm not sure either of them are going to catch Katie Shanahan. Kiana McInnes though. So it is going to be a McInnes 1-2 in this A and B finals. And Lucy has caught up Kira, I think, so she's pushed hard as you suggested in that final 2:06. Oof, that's pretty good for 2:09.03 for Lucy and 2:09.62 for Kira.
Not too far outside of her own Scottish record, 2:05.
Yeah.
So I think she'll be pretty happy with that.
Yep.
And another 2:21 for Faye, coming in 8th, and
just outside her heat swim this morning.
Evie Mackey with the 2:20. Does that mean she takes the junior title?
She does indeed. So that will be the junior title for Evie. About the same swim time as this morning. So moving through these at a rapid rate. This is now moving on to the...
Has just come off. That's going to have to be fixed first.
And that happened at the Olympic trials in I think the first day, where our lane rope went out and all the little bubble things fell off the lane rope at the same time, so it took about 20 minutes to get that resolved.
Yeah, that's where the wire actually snapped itself, but here I think it's just come off the wall. But this is what happens when swimmers lie on top of them when they're climbing out of the pool.
Yeah.
And over time it just gradually go a little bit more and it eventually snaps.
Well, it looks like the hook's gone actually.
Sometimes the quickest fix is to just take the whole thing out and put a new one in.
Yeah. Well, it looks like the hook's come out the wall rather than the lane rope coming out of the hook. This might take a while. So we've had a few little equipment glitches. Fairly normal really, it's not surprising. Lots of kit around the place. We've had the pad in lane 2 at this non-start ends had a few challenging moments over the weekend.
It's also quite hard to screw that in from where he's doing that from.
He's done a good job. Hopefully he's managed to fix it in. That's pretty efficient so far. Fingers crossed.
Hopefully we can get that tightened up.
It's not much fun having to do these things when you've got a camera sitting on you being live streamed across however many hundreds of people are watching it. Slightly off-putting, I would think.
Not hundreds, only millions are watching this. They're out there all across the world on YouTube. We should ask them to hit like and subscribe though on the channel.
Yeah, we've not been very good at doing that over the weekends. That looks pretty solid. That was pretty quick. Not quite Grand Prix car tyre change kind of standard, but pretty good, I would say. Good job from the staff here at Commie Pool. And now on to this male and open 100 backstroke. Looks like we're good to go on it now. So Conor Massey in lane 1, City of Glasgow swimmer. Cameron Jameson from Repton in 2. Harry Sharp, Warrender Baths in 3. Jacob Brown, Tadcaster in 4. Robert Burgess from Edinburgh Uni in 5. Jack Doherty Simpson, City of Glasgow in 6. David O'Loughlin, University College Dublin in 7. And Rhys Blackett from Newcastle in lane 8. Oh. That's them done now. So the swimmers get themselves ready. A few people making a second appearance this evening. Harry Sharp just got that junior title for the 50 free. Cameron Jameson, some earlier on as well. That's Jacob Brown though, fastest qualifier. Robert Burgess not far behind, so this should be pretty close. There's only 0.6, 0.7 between all 8 swimmers coming into this C final. This should be a close one. Let's see how the starts go. Oh, lane 7. Excellent start from David O'Loughlin. Dublin swimmer. Excellent start there from him, using underwater to the full, and he's body length up. Beside him, Rhys Blackett from Newcastle. But good example of underwater skills here. Definitely getting caught up between the wall, but making the most of the turn.
Yeah, doing really well on his underwaters. Been chased by Robert Burgess from the University of Edinburgh now from lane 5. Robert is usually very good on the last 25 metres.
Good swim from David Doe. Looks like he's going to take this one. As he comes in 54.72, that's a super swim for him. He came into this meet on a 55.43, so he's
over 2 seconds quicker than his heat.
Yep, so super swim for David. I think something went wrong in the heat this morning, because he's absolutely smashed that one.
Maybe he's just had some porridge this afternoon and let him go quick.
Nice swim from Robert as well. So that's the C final. Into the B final now. Callum Peebles, lane 1, Edinburgh Uni swimmer. Finlay Davis from University of Stirling in 2. Lewis Maxwell, Derwentside and Gateshead in 3. William Ellis, Borough of Stockton in 4. Lucas Brown from University of Stirling in 5. Andrew Brodie, Edinburgh Uni in 6. Maxim Samrila, University of Stirling in lane 7. And Nikolai Cisnet, City of Glasgow in lane 8. I think looked earlier on his age group records, and Nikolai's own 100 backstroke record is a 55.78. So
yeah, he's from 55 in Stockport about a month ago, and 56.2 this morning. So it's his own record.
Yep.
And his last swim of the weekend. So we'll see what he can do. I think we might see good swims from some of the guys in the middle as well, though.
I'm sure. William Ellis is the fastest qualifier by a decent margin, 54.46, and he gets a good start. Pretty level though across the field, but it's William who does turn first at that 25. And William, Lucas and Andrew, with Nikolai's not too far behind. Finlay Davis in 4th. It's very, very tight though, look at that. Not a lot between all 8 swimmers really. William Ellis though is starting to pull away from the rest of them. Finlay Davis trying to go with him in lane 2. But it's going to be William, I think. Very tight across 4 or 5 swimmers for 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. But William Ellis is going to take this one, 53.99. That was a super swim from him. Second, it was Lewis Maxwell. 3rd, Andrew Brodie. Nikolai Cisnet equals his Scottish age group 100 backstroke record, exactly the same time as he did in Stockport a few weeks ago.
He really used his underwater kick to good effect again there. He's so good at that for just his young age.
Yep.
And really a lot of that speed is coming from that. So it's a really good message to other swimmers. You don't have to be 25 years old to be good at that. You can do it at that age as well.
Yep. And here's the finals. Scott Gibson just gone through, Edinburgh Uni. Jamie Ferguson from University of Aberdeen. Zach Speakman, University of Stirling in 6. Matthew Ward, Bath Performance Centre in 5. Teammate Jack Skerry in 4, and their teammate Cameron Brooker in line 3. Dean Fern, Aberdeen Dolphin swimmer, in 2. And the line 1 swimmer, Jordan McPhail, Edinburgh University. So this should be an excellent final. Jack Skerry's gone in fastest, but Cam Brooker and Matthew Ward will be hot in his heels, you'd expect.
Yeah, a great lineup. This is a really strong field for a 100 back final at the Scottish Championships. Some of the best swimmers in Great Britain lined up here for this 100 back. I mean, Cameron Brooker was really good in the 200. Jack Skerry's in great form. We know Matthew Ward, we've already seen him swim well tonight. Zach Speakman always seems to swim well at this meet every year. And watch out for Fern, Ferguson, Gibson and McPhail as well.
Yep.
It's a great final.
Absolutely. See what they can do. Just getting into the position with their ledges. Different heights there. Some of them higher than others. Just depends how they like to push off, how tight they get their knees in. So if we go, this should be a cracker. Oh, look at that, lane 3, Cam Brooker, renowned starts, and he's off already. Matthew Ward trying to go with him in 5. Is Cam Brooker going for a clean sweep in these backstroke titles? And he's leading at halfway, but his teammates from Bath are right behind him.
24-4, really good split for the first 50.
He's dominating this field. Between him and Jack Skerry by the looks of things. How fast is Cam Brooker going to go? Look at that turn again. Almost to 15 metres on every single turn. And he's going to take this one. Look at that, 50, 59. That is quite some swim. That's an excellent 100 backstroke there from Cam Brooker.
Yeah, 50.5. Wow, that's good. That is good swimming from Cameron Brooker. And again, you saw the value of the underwater kick to get him that. He was the best starter, the best turner in the field, and he's got the top prize there.
Yeah, Zach Speakman looked like he was going to get a medal all the way through. It just was caught by Matthew Ward at the end. And Dean Fern, he's going to take your Scottish junior title. Fast swim under his old Scottish record, but he went faster this morning. So we're now moving on back up the pool. 2 more presentations. These are going to be for the female 50 back and male and open 200 breaststroke. Jeremy Titterborough, Vice President of East Districts, presenting these ones. So here we go for the 50 backstroke here. Here are the swimmers. And the bronze medalist from the University of Stirling, it's Florence Tinsley. Florence Tinsley there, 28.18. Silver medalist, City of Glasgow's Millie Mainwaring, 27.97 under that 28 barrier. She will be delighted indeed. And the gold medalist and Scottish champion, Caitlin Ebbidge.
Yeah, really good performance from Caitlin to win that final, taking her chance there.
Absolutely. And junior champion, Eve Wood, Orkney. That's a second or third junior title she's won this weekend. Some super swimming from her.
Eve's looking forward to the Island Games, which is being held in Orkney this in 2025 in July.
Very good.
Pretty sure she'll be in the Orkney team for that.
It's always a good meet, that one.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of Scottish people going up for that.
And here we go for the male and open 200 breaststroke. It's a good race. Bronze medalist from the University of Stirling, fast finishing Rory Dixon, just edging out Andrew Arthur. Silver medalist from Tuck's South African team, Matthew Randall. And our gold medalist and Scottish champion, it's George Smith from the University of Stirling. And our junior national title this year goes to City of Glasgow's Gregor Ross.
Yeah, concluding what's been a really good weekend for Gregor Ross, actually.
Yep.
Been in great form.
Absolutely. Had a great 200 IM today. Good swimming there. So we're now moving on to the final series of finals across this championships. This is going to be the female 100 IM. These are always good races. Got 3 finals. This C final we have Perry Scobie, Stirling Swim in 1, Eve Wood, Orkney in 2, Charlotte Thompson from Midlothian in 3, Caitlin Frame, first and 4, Faith Yuda from Edinburgh Uni in 5, Ellie Kennedy, City of Glasgow in 6, Julie Salat, University of Stirling in 7, and it's City of Glasgow's Heidi Wren in lane 8.
Yeah, Eve Wood just straight off that podium, back round to the blocks for another final.
Didn't have a lot of time to do that, did she? She's there. Lane 2.
Really good start from Eve Wood.
Only half a second between all of these swimmers, and that is a super start from Eve. She's clear ahead. Good off the wall as well. Good there in lane 5. Faith Yuda, Edinburgh University swimmer. And down here in 8, Heidi Wren. Strong on flying back. And it's going to be Heidi and Eve. 600s between them.
29-3, 29-4, that's really good. Not quite as strong a breaststroke though, so we'll see others coming through. Ellie Kennedy is a good breaststroker.
And here she comes, Ellie. Won the 200 breaststroke title earlier, and she's now in the lead from about 6th to 1st on that breaststroke. Very tight though, isn't it? Look at this, 4 of them almost in a line. I think it's going to be Ellie maybe who's going to touch this one through.
Yeah.
And she does.
Really good serve from Ellie Kennedy to take that. 105.60, just ahead of Eve Wood on 106.
That's
and Faith Yuda and Heidi Wren also 106.
2-second improvement there from Ellie to win that one from her heat swim this morning. Excellent swimming from her. Into the B final now. Rebecca Reid there, Aberdeen in 1. Emily Maxwell from Derwentsside and Gateshead in 2. Josephine Klein, University of Stirling in 3. Lara Turner, Aquajets of Newcastle in 4. Georgia Else back in the pool. In lane 5 from Tucks, Ailey Robertson from South Ayrshire in 6. Nuala Gow, Gary in 7, and Jade Blake, University of Stirling swimmer, in lane 8. Gearing up to go here. Lara Turner, fastest qualifier, just under the 105. But strong swimmers behind her. Seen Georgia Else do a good breaststroke earlier on this evening. See if she can hold it together on the fly in the back. Give her a chance, but it's lane 3. Josephine Klein, she's had some really good swims this weekend, and she's out there on the fly. Also with her, Ailey Robertson, South Ayrshire swimmer, in 6, and in lane 8, Jade Blake from Stirling University. And Lara Turner coming back through as well on this backstroke leg. It's going to be Jade though.
We'll watch for Georgia Wells now on the breaststroke.
She should come back like a rocket. And here she comes. Already catching the rest of the field up. She's past Lara Turner. Is she going to get herself a good lead? And she does. Look at that for the breaststroke. Oof. She was 5th or 6th, a bit like the last race. And off she goes. And it looks like she's going to take this one. 2 wins in B finals tonight for Georgia Else. And she comes in 1:02.89. My goodness, that's at least 2 seconds faster than she went this morning. Super swim from Georgia. Second, Josephine Klein, 1:03.89. Lara Turner gets third in a 1:04.14. But man, that was a
Such a great race for the spectator, the 100 IM, I think.
No, sort of.
And for the swimmer, you have to be all the skills. You have to be fast, and you have to be able to turn well, start well, do the transitions. It's a great test of skill and speed.
Yeah, very exciting. And that time that Georgia did there, that race, that swim would have done her proud in this final. But she was in the B final, and in this one we have Evie Mackey, South Lanarkshire in 8. Saren Talentire back in the pool, Morpeth in 7. Katie Goodburn, she's won this the last 2 years, Edinburgh Uni in 6. Katie Shanahan, Edinburgh University of Stirling in 5. Grace Davison, Ards in 4. Anna Morgan from Edinburgh University in lane 3. Susie McNair, University of Stirling in 2. And Caitlin Ebbage completes the field, just out of her 50 backstroke win. Caitlin swimming in lane 1. That's a good field. Scottish record 59.78 here. Katie Shanahan swam that in the heats, I think, last year.
She might be able to have a go at that here if she's up for it.
Yep.
Recovered from the 200 free earlier.
So,
she's certainly capable of beating it. I think Grace Davidson's going to give her a good run for her money, though.
yep.
And Katie Goodwin is fast at this event as well.
So she's won it the last 2 years. She's on for a hat trick.
Usually just Katie Shanahan might be just too strong for her on the final 25.
I suspect that might be. Let's see. Off they go. So lane 5, Katie Shanahan. And lane 6, Katie Goodburn. Off on that first 25. Katie Goodburn's really got to try and just keep with Katie Shanahan. She'll have a good breaststroke and freestyle. As does Katie, really no weak link for Katie in the IM, and she's in the lead. Katie Goodburn just behind Grace Davison in 3rd. It's these 3. Lane 1, Caitlin Ebbage, not too far behind. Katie Goodburn is pushing hard on Katie Shanahan. She wants to retain this title. She's got a lot to do though in this freestyle. And here comes Katie Shanahan being pushed hard by Katie Goodburn. But it's going to be
the record, it's going to be close.
59.78.
Oh, just over.
It's a good swim though, Katie Shanahan. There she is. Katie Goodburn just beside her takes the silver. And 3rd place, Grace Davison. Junior champion Evie Mackey, 1:05.07. So, moving on now, straight into penultimate race of these championships. This is the male and open 400 freestyle. We have the B final up first. And this one is Scott Fleming, University of Stirling in 1, James Bodie, Gary in 2, Zach Slater from Edinburgh Uni in 3, Cameron Travis, University of Aberdeen Performance in 4, Josh Denham from University of Stirling in 5, Cameron Rapson, University of Stirling in 6, Jensen Norris from Perth City in 7, Ben McLaughlin, Gary in 8. Jensen's going to be the junior champion. 4:98 was his heat swim. See if he can. These guys are all, most of them under 4 minutes. Pretty impressive for the B final here. And I'm sure Jensen, Ben, and Scott will be keen to try and do that as well.
Yeah, a good racing prospect here. It's hard to predict this one. Lots of options here for this. We don't know how much effort went into their heat swims.
I think most of them were swimming above and faster than their entry times across the board. Actually, there was some super heat swimming in this morning, and I'm not sure there's many of them that are swam underperformed in their heats. Maybe Scott Fleming, he's done a 3:58, so there's a couple, but they were pretty good swims this morning. So is there a standard tactic in a 400, or it's sort of become a long distance sprint, hasn't it?
Yeah, in short cross it's different to long cross. I think the tactics, you can afford a different approach. At the top international level, you just have to get out there quick these days. But we have to rely on having an efficient stroke and a strong kick. You can't sprint style the arms. You have to go fast, but with a kind of longer extended stroke. Sometimes they call it a loping stroke. You've got to be good at your turns, but ultimately you have to swim the second half of the race really well.
Yep.
You're trying to even split, really, to be fair. It's always the way. I encourage people to just hold back a little bit on the first 50, but then it's like the next 650s have to be all the same. You can't slow down.
Yep.
You just have to hold your pace and then bash it on the last 50 and see what you can do.
Lost the timing system for a while there. Slightly worried it would not got the count how many lengths they'd done, but we're back on. They've just coming up to 250. Scott Fleming, he was one of those swam slower in the heats this morning than his entry time, and he's really gone for it here, hasn't he?
Yeah, Scott's a good swimmer. He's from out of the East Kilbride Club, but training with the University of Stirling now, and good at 200 fly, good at 400 free. Very great character, works really hard. And great to see him going well here. But others are starting to put a pressure on Cameron Travis now, trying to try and make a move. Coming through nicely. Zach Slater's going well.
Good last 100 to come. Josh Denham just moved ahead. Stirling swimmer along with Scott Fleming and Cameron Rapson beside him, but it looks like it's those three, with Josh Denham really making a surge on that third 100. It's a strong swim here from him. Cameron Travis pushing hard, look at this.
Yeah, Scott's just fading away. Josh Denham's going well. Cameron Travis trying to catch him. Here comes Zach Slater and Cameron Rapson as well in lane 6.
And is he going to have enough legs to catch him? Three behind are really hard on it. Great last 50 from Zach Slater. Looks like he's going to get third, but it's going to be Josh Denham. 3:55.32 for him. 3:56.23 for Cameron. Zach Slater. 3:57.19, just edging out Scott Fleming. Oh, that was a super race. Josh Denham taking that one.
And Scott, although he faded a bit there, he surely will be pretty happy with his performance. It's a lot quicker than he went in the heats.
Yep.
And he swam the race really positively. But the tactic was to swim strong at the end, and that's what Josh Denham and Cameron Travis did.
Yep. But,
final race of the night?
It is. It should be a good one. We've got the male and open 400 freestyle.
Another good race in prospect. We talked about at the beginning with Jack McMillan's been waiting all night for this. Can he, he's out in lane 1. Can he knock something out that's really good here that matches his 200 from yesterday?
Well, let's hope so. Aidan Turner, Newcastle in 8. Henry Baker of University Stirling in 7. David Annis, Stirling in 6. Arthur Logan just gone through. Edinburgh Uni with his teammate Luke Hornsey in 4. Arvin Chahal, University of Stirling in 3. Cormac Ryn, Limerick in 2. And it is Jack McMillan in lane 1. He definitely eased back a lot this morning in his heat. Almost misjudged it because he's Only about a second and a half into this, but let's see how this one goes.
Watch out for David Annis in lane 6.
Yep.
He's really good at this event. Arthur Logan is in good form. We know that. Luke Horns is in good form.
Yep. No, it should be a good race. They're all sub 350, 400 swimmers. All of those ones you've just mentioned. Looks like they were all swimming within themselves this morning. So the final of this 2024 Scottish National Short Course Championships. Let's see what we can get out of this one. And Jack's already taking this one out.
I think we're going to see him have a brave go at it. He's going to take it out really fast and see how well he can keep going.
Well, he's not hanging back, is he?
Yes, such a nice stroke, so efficient, so long in the water. The kick is balanced. He just looks incredible.
Doesn't he just? I mean, this is not a bad field, and he's absolutely ripping it to pieces after 100 metres. This is going to hurt, I think.
Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, swimmers who are on the way up who want to know how to swim freestyle should take a good look at Jack's stroke, and could do a lot worse than to take some tips from him. 150.9. That's world class.
Luke Hornsey leading the rest of the pack. They're a long way back, and they've just got to swim their own race, really, don't they? They just need to forget what Jack's up to and do their own thing.
Yeah, it's 27.0. He could 118. This could be about 145 through 200, which is what most people would be delighted with if they did that for the 200.
Wouldn't they just?
He's going to do another 200 off that.
Yeah, that would have got him. I think that might have got him second in the 200 here, behind himself. He went 141. So there you go, 145.
27.7. He's slowed down a bit there. He's just got to hold his effort, hold the stroke. He's over 10 meters ahead.
Remarkable swimming here. Still in the 27 though, isn't he?
Got to hold the stroke rate up. I mean, Hornsey and Logan are going well. Annis is going well. It's all about McMillan, but he's slowed down again. It's starting to hurt him now.
Yeah.
0.5 slower there.
The other
Duncan and Scott swam 3:34 for this event just a couple of weeks ago at the World Cup.
Yeah.
Jack's not going to go that quick, but that's where the world is at these days. It's well under 3:40 is the time you've got to aim for. And we could see Jack do that. He's got to go 56.9 on the final 100 to go sub 3:40, which is incredible.
So that was a 29.50 there, so he's really got to pick it up now, hasn't he? And that was Luke Hornsey and Arthur Logan are going at it in the...
yeah, Hornsey known for his strong finishes.
Yeah.
They're going really well.
So 50 metres to go here for Jack. He's looking tired, 29.3 there.
Well, it's hard because he's tired.
Yeah.
He's going to go 27.5 if he wants to get under 3:40. I don't think he's going to do it. He's tying up, but he's still so far ahead. Luke Hornsey, though, is going really well. We could be seeing around 3:43, 3:44 for him.
Be pretty impressive, wouldn't it? So here comes Jack. He really went for this one, didn't he?
Oh, just over the 3:40.
3:41.86.
41, very good. Very nice from Hornsey at 3:46. Logan 3:47. That's really good for him. Annis 48. Chahal also on 48. Excellent swimming.
What a way to end the weekend. Look at Jack there. He'll be really hurting after that. He absolutely went for that one. 3:41. That is faster than his entry time, so I'm assuming that's Probably a best short course swim for him. Luke Hornsey second, Arthur Logan just held off Arvind Chahal there to take that third. So that's the swimming over. That was a great way to conclude our event here. Now we're going to have a mega session of presentations now. These are being done by Ewan Lowe, Chief Executive of Scottish Swimming. So we've got the female 200 fly, male and open 100 back, female 100 IM, male and open 400 free, and then we've got a series of individual awards. Best
Top team award as well.
Yep.
Which I think will be going Sterling's way.
You would think so.
I know they're a long way ahead after day 2.
And best overall performance. We've got a junior best overall performance. We've got the best performance FINA points. So yeah, looking from yesterday's swimming, it's a pretty done deal for University of Stirling, you got to think. But here we go, first of these presentations now. This is the Kieran Slosson there, taking bronze medal in the 200 butterfly. Silver medalist goes to Lucy Gree from Stirling University. And the gold medal and Scottish champion from Stirling University, it's Kiana McInnes. And our junior title on the podium again from South Lanarkshire, Evie Mackey. She has had an excellent weekend. She's going to be back again for the 100 IM junior title, so well done to her. She's been up and down from the start to the podium all night. Moving on now, next presentation. This is the male and open 100 backstroke. This was outstanding swimming here. Bronze medalist from Bath Performance Centre, Matthew Ward. Forget he's only 19, already lighting up the pool. He's eager, but there's no medals for him. Just need to wait for that. Here we go. Silver medalist, Jack Skerry from Bath Performance Centre. And the gold medal and Scottish Open champion from Bath Performance Centre, it's Cam Brooker. We have a Scottish national champion. It's going to be Bath Performance Centre's Matthew Ward. Taking a chance to go to the top of the podium there. And our Scottish junior champion, heat swim was a Scottish junior record, Dean Fern from Aberdeen Dolphins. And he takes the junior title. Well done, Dean. He's had an excellent weekend. I'm going to move on once they've had their photo. Well done, swimmers. And now moving on to the female 100 IM. There we go. And, that was an excellent swim here from Katie Shanahan. She almost got that Scottish record again, just over. Pushed hard by Katie Goodburn. And the bronze medalist in this one, Grace Davison from Ards. Silver medalist, Edinburgh University's Katie Goodburn.
Good to see Katie have a good weekend. Both the Katies have a good weekend.
They did. And the Scottish national champion here is a University of Stirling's Katie Shanahan. Back again for a Scottish junior title, South Lanarkshire's Evie Mackey, and she's still got another year to go as well, only 15 this year. So she's going to, car will be jangling with the sound of junior title medals on the way home.
Yeah, it's been a good weekend for Evie Mackey. Nice to see her mixing up with the senior athletes. Hopefully she can be one of those in the years to come.
Yep. So our final race presentation of the evening. It's that male and open 400 freestyle that we've just seen. Swimmers won't have had much time. I suspect they'll really want to have swum down, but they're going to be here for their presentation. They have aching limbs. Here they come. The bronze medalist from the Edinburgh University, Arthur Logan. Good swim for him. He's had a good weekend as well. Good swims in the 8 and the 4 and the 2.
Yeah, really good swimming there from Arthur today and over the weekend. Just gets on with it, does Arthur. Goes about his business, works hard.
Yep. Silver medal there. Luke Hornsey from Edinburgh University, squad mate of Arthur.
Luke, one of our top junior freestylers, had a good weekend as well.
Yep. And the gold medal and Scottish Open champion is Jack McMillan, University of Stirling. He'll be pretty tired after that one, but an excellent swim. Scottish national champion, Edinburgh University's Luke Hornsey. And our Scottish junior champion swam in the B final, Perth City's Jensen Norris. I think he's won the 100, 50 and 200 freestyle junior titles this weekend. Well done, 400 this weekend, so well done to Jensen.
Jensen's doing very well. Another part of our member of our national junior team is Jensen.
We're doing some individual presentations. So this is the Paisley 500. Best overall performance. Points over the whole competition here, male and female. Tony Dane is the Vice President of SASA. And this one goes to Ard's Grace Davison. So that's the swimmer who's accumulated over all the events that they've swum the best performance, and well done to Grace. She has been a regular across many finals across the 3 days, and that's just reward for her, that Paisley 500 trophy. Just waiting for Grace to come to the podium. She was in that 100 IM final. She's just had a medal for the 100 IM, so we know she's around about. So I suspect she may not know that she's got this one. So the Citrus Trophy for the best junior swim. So Dean Fern gets the Junior Pry Award for the best swim in his 100 backstroke there, when he broke the Scottish junior record. And the Citrus Trophy for the junior female is Elizabeth Land from Newcastle for her swim in the 200 front crawl. So well done to Elizabeth and Dean.
That was from this morning's heats, I think. 53.00.
Yep. So good swimming there from that juniors. And we've got the Aberdeen 200 trophy. This is the best performance. And the winner of this one is Jack McMillan for that swim in the 200 freestyle, 141 and 926 FINA points for Jack. So he wins that male best performance FINA point trophy. And the female trophy is going to go to Katie Shanahan for her 200 backstroke, and 885 points for her. So congratulations to Katie. And that just leaves us with the team award. Ian has predicted that one already. We've got to wait for final confirmation, but it's very likely to be University of Stirling. So well done, Katie Shanahan. She's up to get her award. She's happy to come and get that one. Doesn't seem to be anyone to award it to her though. Yeah, we don't know either, Katie, I'm afraid. Tony and you are there, just waiting for the envelope.
Tony should just give it to her.
Yeah, just give her a piece of paper. She's getting an envelope for an award there, and Tony Dane awarding that to Katie Shanahan. That's the Aberdeen 200 trophy for the best performance by a female at these championships. 200 backstroke, 885 points. Final presentation is the top team, and in this one, the third place is the team with 295 points is University of Aberdeen Performance Squad. The second team with 937 points is the team from Edinburgh University. And we'll just wait for the team title to be announced in the pool. And just moving on now to be able to tell you that the winners of the top team this year, and the same for many years, with 1,697 points, it is the team from the University of Stirling. Dominant again. Great programme there. And they coming over a collective there. There's a lot of them stayed around. A lot of them have been swimming in finals this evening and receiving medals, and that's good to see. Taking it seriously. I'm proud of their achievement to get the top team. Great programme in Stirling, Ian.
Yeah, it's good. I used to work there.
And that's a full complement by the looks of things.
I actually signed the form that started the club.
Oh, there you go. And they've carried on. And just keep producing top swimmers. And nice picture there for them all. Tony Dane, Vice President of SASA, awarding them their trophy. Congratulations to all the swimmers at Stirling, but also everyone who's competed over the weekend. It's been a fantastic set of swims, culminating in that excellent 400 there from Jack McMillan, but across the board this evening and across the weekend, it's been some super swims from Scottish swimmers and across the international sphere. So thank you to everybody, and to you, Ian, for your company this evening.
Yeah, thanks very much to you and all the team for all your hard work again.
Thank you, and we'll sign off for the evening, and we'll welcome you all back next year.
Wish everyone a Merry Christmas.
Indeed. Have a great festive season, and goodbye.